Welcome, welcome, welcome back to another episode of BloonSharkTV. I am so excited to be back. Been really busy lately. Noticed it's been almost maybe about 2 weeks since my last video. So I am stoked to be back and hit you guys up with another CHIMPS mode episode. And this one's going to be extra special because we just had another Bloons update, and we got a couple extra things. We got some tower restructuring and balancing that happened. We did get one new map, but the one thing I am actually really excited about is our newest hero that we acquired, and this one is Psy. It's a psionic monkey. And it does cost a little more than what we're going to be able to afford right off the bat for a CHIMPS mode, but let's go ahead and do it. So today's episode, we are going to be jumping on Alpine Run. It's a beginner map, and we're going to be hitting on CHIMPS mode. So first things first, so I tried this one again many different ways, and I think the most effective way I recently just did in practicing for this video. Yes, I actually do try to practice for the videos so you guys don't witness any epic failures while I'm recording. So what I decided to use this time was a ninja monkey, and the placement's somewhat important on this one because what you want to do is get him somewhere in this little area, because you do want him to hit this little corner of the, what would this be, the second curve. He'll hit this straightaway here coming up the middle, and then he'll catch a few at the end here if they make it that far. So we put him right there, and then we'll just get him going for a few rounds. I am going to go ahead and just leave auto start on for this because of the practice I've had. I think we'll be able to do this without auto start being off and stopping between rounds. So here we go. Before we actually get to save up for Psy here, we're going to have to upgrade our ninja monkey a couple of times to be able to handle these rounds up past 10. So first thing, as soon as we can, we're going to get ninja discipline. So we got that right there. He's going to fire a little bit faster now, especially when round 9 comes, when it's all strictly greens. Sometimes early on, if you don't have quite enough popping power, they will slip by you and you will be experiencing game over, and we don't want that happening. So go ahead and make that purchase. The next one you're going to hit is seeking shurikens, just because some of those can kind of stray off and they'll only get one pop per throw, and we want to go ahead and maximize that for these early rounds. So now that we're set up on ninja discipline and seeking shurikens, he'll be able to handle things until we can get Psy going. So one of the cool things I learned about Psy as I unlocked him, which I think he's somewhere around 5,000 or 5,500 monkey money, by the way. It's pretty expensive, but totally worth it. He can actually pop balloons at any distance, which is super cool. Another one of the perks that I find very helpful is that he can also detect camo from round 1, just like Sada, the other newest hero. So placement for Psy right now is going to be somewhere in here, kind of across the track from the ninja monkey. I tend to place him the closest to here as possible, even though it really doesn't matter. But right in here will still get him in range of the other towers that I need to place for him to benefit from for later. So let's go ahead and speed this back up. And we're gonna save up for sharp shurikens for our next upgrade, which we'll get right now. And then I think the last one I buy is double shot for the time being. And then we're gonna save up for essentially what's gonna set us up for the rest of our time on Alpine Run. So this Alpine Run one it doesn't look super hard, but when you're on CHIMPS mode and your income is limited and any additional income is forbidden, placement and towers is super important. We don't have any water on this one, which I do kind of like to use monkey subs sometimes. to get us through some CHIMPS mode maps, but this one has no water, so unfortunately I don't get to use a monkey sub this time, but that's okay. I've got another plan. So we're gonna mix up a few towers. We're actually almost gonna have one of every tower type this time, which is pretty cool to see some flexibility in the different trees. So because there's some of those are getting away from us, we're gonna go ahead and get double shot now. Probably could have done it as soon as we had 920 bucks, but I like to wait sometimes to see how far I can stretch it until we really have to buy it. So looks like we had to buy it then, so went ahead and do that. As we watch also Sai upgrade here, he's already on level 4. So one thing that's cool is you can see these balloons are kind of bunched up here, and see how it's affecting 2. That's his level 4, so his attack can hit another balloon if very close to a targeted balloon, which is super awesome. If you get them like all bunched up and chained together, he can affect more balloons, so that is a really cool upgrade that he also has. His next level, he can destroy balloons faster than normal, so great. Okay, so setting up for round 28, because he does have level 6 that he can pop lead. We're not going to be able to reach that before round 28, so we do need to get 28 thought of, and for that we're going to go ahead and place our alchemist, and I'm just going to throw him right here because that's about the place that I want him. I'm not really going to put anything above these guys, but I do need some of this area to be reached and in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the alchemist there. And for now, we're going to go ahead and just get larger potions, acidic mixture dip, and that should be able to take us through 28 to 30. 33 is the next big one that has camos, but both our ninja and Sai can attack and pop camo. So that works out really well for us, and as you can see, 28 wasn't an issue, which again is awesome. Okay, so next thing we're going to save up for is getting ready for round 40. So what we're going to do is we are going to throw a monkey village right here. I think I could still reach the ninja with the bigger radius upgrade, so toss that right there just in case. Let's make sure, let's do bigger radius, and he is in range of the tower, so that works out really well. And we are going to, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and start purchasing our next tower and upgrading it, which is going to be a tack tower, or excuse me, a tack shooter. So to get this kind of where I want it to start with, I do want it to touch the little bit of this first slanted track here. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it right there, and then we're gonna go ahead and speed things back up because we can. Let's do more tacks, even more tacks, and then faster shooting and even faster shooting. And then we will upgrade jungle drums, and then I'll get this primary training because it does boost his range, and then he will start to fire once they show up right in this little section here. So that'll help eliminate some of those early on balloons trying to get through and destroy our live. So let's see where we're at here. Camos are still being taken care of nicely, and I do want to make sure that I try to get overdrive by the time we get to 40. So I'm gonna get tack sprayer now, and then I need 3,455 bucks to get the tack sprayer, or sorry, the overdrive upgrade. I think we can do it, so I don't really need to buy anything else at this point, because Sai here can penetrate through lead balloons now, so that takes care of that. His next upgrade is he can destroy ceramics, which is even more helpful. So as you can see, like normally I'd have an issue on round 37, but with Sai, he's really just taking care of business for us. So he is definitely worth it so far. All right, now we've got an overdrive, which is wonderful. And then let's see, let's go ahead and do, so we are going to have to buy, let's see, how do I want to roll this one? I'm trying to remember exactly what I did earlier, and I think I just went ahead and bought the grow blocker tier for the secondary one on this monkey village, but I do want to wait just a second. I want to get enough to drag a second tower on the map, but I'm not going to place it quite yet. I just want to see something. So I can get it in range. Okay, perfect. Okay, so here's what I think I want to do, because I know I'm going to get a discount anyways. So let's do discounts. And then I'll go ahead and get the second path on the other one, since I do have to buy it on that one anyways. That's when I'm going to go ahead and purchase that. So we should be okay here on this. Let's see, can he handle it? Can he handle it? Sweet. Okay, perfect. So I did went ahead and I bought caltrops because I wasn't sure if he could handle what was left there at the end by himself, but he did do a pretty good job. So let's go ahead and speed things back up so we can get through this video for you guys. I do want to be sensitive to your time, because I know these walkthroughs can get a little lengthy. And for you guys who have stuck around and watched those, thank you so much for doing that. I know it gets kind of hard as you're trying to play along, or if you're even just watching to kind of prepare yourself for playing. Thank you again for just sticking in there and watching that with me. So now I'm going to get primary mentoring, and this is going to give us tier 1 upgrades for free, increased range and reduced ability cooldowns, which as far as the range and the getting upgrades for free, that is going to come in handy. And I think I might even get primary expertise at some point. So all of that's going to benefit us. So we're going to go ahead and just take it. Now you can see our overdrive can get here, here, and a little bit here. So that is also looking really well. I don't think we're going to need too much before 63, which I want to get something before then. But what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and move this down just a tad, and probably about right there. And I'm going to go ahead and set this monkey village, and then get grow blocker and radio scanner and bigger radius. That should enable him. Yep, he's got camo now. He's got camo, he's got camo, and he always, well, these two guys always have camo, but so now all of this can detect camo, which is exactly what I want. So this placement works great. Again, a strategy on chimps mode that I find beneficial. Others can do other things. If you guys have another strategy that works, that's awesome. I'm just kind of here to help provide another strategy, and I tend to try to go what's easier for me to figure out. Everyone's different, so I think providing multiple different ways of doing something is beneficial for everybody. So if you want to use this strategy, great. If you want to modify it a little bit, if you can, go for it. I welcome that. I think it's cool. So here we go. We're going to be coming up on 49. 49 is different waves patched along with constant green balloons. There's rainbows, there's ceramics, there's regens. So we've got a lot coming on 49. And our overdrive is just killing it. He's doing a wonderful job, along with the boost from the alchemist. Doing really good, handling all of this just wonderfully. Okay, where are we at on Psy? Psy is at level 8, which is good. I think pretty soon, once we get past 9 or 10, he can start hitting different balloon types, so that's also pretty awesome. That was actually really close right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give this guy stronger acid, berserker brew, stronger acid, and perishing potions, because I think we might need that little extra touch. So I'm noticing some things are just getting away from us, and as you can see, when Psy attacks one of these, he straight up destroys it completely. So there's no popping one layer. Once he's grabbed onto it, it is finished. So that is a really helpful thing for this hero to have. I really am starting to dig this guy a lot. Psy is awesome. Okay, so here we're gonna slow it down a little bit again. Just make sure, if I need to, I may purchase BloonSharkTV, but I'm not sure that I'm going to have to. I really want to be able to do everything I can to save up for the tax zone, because once I get that, the balloons are going to have a pretty hard life trying to get through me. So I'm really hoping that nothing major happens to where I can't buy that when I want to. Okay, so that worked out okay. We are only about 3,000 away. I'm hoping we can do this, you guys. Really, really, really hoping. This is going to look a little questionable. It's getting a little rough. Okay, so if you guys are playing along and you're doing exactly the same thing as me, so one of the things you can do to help eliminate some of this issue is go ahead and get BloonSharkTV if you really need to. I think I probably could get away with getting it anyways, but again, I'm a little edgy sometimes when it comes to waiting a little too long. So here we go, and we are gonna get tax zone. And look at this, tax zone can get all this area here. And once I get primary expertise, I think he's gonna even jump further and almost cover this entire triangle, which is awesome. So I'm putting this back on fast forward, and I'm probably gonna keep it this way the rest of the time. So to get us set up for the next purchase. Now I went one way with this earlier, and it was pretty racy at the end. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like flip-flop what I did earlier in preparing for this video. So what I had done, which I may still do, but I might just, again, I might do it reverse, is I went ahead and bought a heli pilot, and I set him right around here so he can still get boosted from all the different towers and our alchemist. But because it got a little sketchy, actually got really sketchy. So it got sketchy right there at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and buy our other last tower next. So it was an ice monkey, as if you can't tell right now. And since he can get some hefty range, I'm going to go ahead and put him, if I can find that spot again. Sometimes this gets really annoying to find. So I'm going to put him right, the closest I can get it is about right there. So he's in reach of both towers and our alchemist, which is exactly what I want. So we're going to put him there. And then because I get any of my first tiers upgrades for free so far, I'm going to go ahead and purchase Enhanced Freeze, Larger Radius, then we're going to go Deep Freeze, Refreeze, and then the rest are going to be our bottom tier, so Cryo Cannon, Icicles, and then when I can get it, we're going to go Icicle Impale for 32,400. It's a pretty expensive upgrade, but once you get to 90, especially, trust me, that is well worth the money. Matter of fact, don't tell the developers this, but they probably could have made it a little more expensive, but let's just pretend I didn't say that. Try to cut that out of the video so they don't get any ideas watching this. By the way, if you read through the update notes of what they have done, I think they are kind of up to something. So I read in the update notes, if you play past round 100, apparently what they did in the last update was they made rounds 101 to, I think it was 120 or 121 consistent. So every time, just like rounds 1 through 100 now, they're the same. So round 1 is the same every time, round 2 is the same every time. So what I think they're going to do, because they made round 1 like that, or I'm sorry, round 101 to 120 like that, and I think they even went from 121 to 140 and did the same thing. So what I think they're going to end up doing is they're going to make either another difficulty or something maybe similar to what they did in Bloons TD5. They made like a mastery mode where you have to get all the medals on so many tracks, and then other medals on some even more tracks to get the mastery mode, and that was for upgrading some perks that they had. So They may end up either making a completely new difficulty, like an extra hard difficulty, even past impoppable, for us to kind of experiment with and play past round 100, or something to that nature. But they did actually say in the update notes that maybe the developers at Ninja Kiwi were up to something. So watch for that, kind of see what happens. Let me know in the comments too what you think that could be all about, if you have any ideas. Again, while we're kind of just waiting for 32,000 to show up for us to get Icicle Impale, if you guys haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to the video, or subscribe to my channel, like the videos, share a video with a friend or multiple friends. That's actually probably better. And leave me comments anytime. Please leave me comments anytime. I'd love to hear from you guys, no matter what it is. I'll try to get back to you as fast as I can. I do have a lot that I'm doing right now. But again, I am going to try to get back to 1 a week videos at least. I did run into a time about a month ago where I was able to push about 2 in a week. So I may try to go back to that, but at least for now, I'm going to try to get back to 1 a week, and get you guys some more content. And I know I'm kind of going from the beginning, the beginner tracks, and doing chimps mode right now, but if you think of something that maybe you're stuck on, you're working on, you've been like, it's been tearing at you for a long time, any map that you are having difficulty with, or a hero you want to see in action, or a certain tower set maybe, let me know in the comments of any of my videos. Probably the most recent one would be helpful, but any of the videos, let me know, and I'll see what I can do as far as working on some strategy for you for that particular map. I'm not a super huge channel, so right now I've only got so many subscribers and just a few people kind of watching at this point, but I'd love that to grow to basically the entire world. So if you guys could do me a favor once again and just go ahead and subscribe and like and share, that would be fantastic. Okay, so apparently I just hit level 155 while we were doing that, so that's cool. That stopped our video, but that's okay. Alright guys, here we go. Icicle Impale. Now he's going to stop pretty much Moabs. So at this point, I mean, we're just going to be kind of just hanging out. But it's not over yet, so if you think this is it, don't let that fool you. So keep watching. I know we're probably hitting let's see, about 23 minutes so far, but this should be over in just a jiffy. So hang in there. But what we are going to do now is set up for our last and final tower that I'm going to place. So we are going to get our heli pilot. We're going to throw this dude right down in here, right about there, and do that. Get him on pursuit, so quad darts pursuit, so I don't have to mess with him right now and watch him follow my mouse everywhere. That gets kind of annoying after a while. Let's go razor rotors, and then we're gonna go faster darts, faster firing. Yeah, let's do that. I actually went with the bigger jets on the last time I played, but because our ice monkey slows him down, I think that's still gonna be fine. So that was an accident, sort of, but hey, whatever, we're going with it. Alright, so we're gonna now purchase Monkey Intelligence Bureau. So now pretty much everybody has Monkey Intelligence. Let me just double check. Yep, everybody's good on that. And then the next thing we're gonna save for you guys is Apache Dart Ship. So as of right now, we have our Ice Monkey, we've got Psy, we've got our Alchemist, which I am going to get Stronger Stimulant as well too here pretty soon. We've got 2 Monkey Villages, Ninja Monkey, Tack Shooter, and Heli Pilot. So what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8. So we got 8 towers. 8 towers on board. Usually end up with somewhere around there to make sure that we have not just different popping types, but enough popping power to get us all the way through 100. Sometimes things can look really good up to around 100, and then you get to around 100 and they just cannot get through that BAD. So this way I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to handle them. So what I like to do, especially on maps that don't cross around the same areas from beginning to end, this one sort of does it, but they don't really cross until they're at least like a third of the way through the track. So what I like to do is get something that can chase or has like a long distance targeting. So for example, I would go with something like the heli pilot or the monkey ace. I don't get him a lot, but sometimes I have used a sniper monkey to take care of things like that. Depending on the size and layout of the track, you can actually also do an engineer monkey with the sentry upgrades, because his radius grows and he can reach a pretty good distance with those guys. So that's another option for getting that long reach. And it takes forever to get through those fortified ceramics. Jeez. Okay, so another cool thing is level 13 for Sai, you can go through purple blades. So, and then 14 is actually where he starts his destruction of Moabs. And it's just the blues. He does go up to, I think, DDTs, but I have not, I mean, I've only used him on this map. I haven't been yet to get him leveled up that high before the game is over to see what that's like. So that'd be kind of cool, maybe on a map where I can have water and I can afford to get the monkey sub fully upgraded to then boost the XP given to the hero by 50% to get him leveled up that high, but that's really pushing it. We're gonna have to see if I have a map I can try that with, but I don't know if that's gonna work. So we've kind of ran over on this as far as waiting. So there's Apache dart ship for you guys. He's gonna start pumping away at tearing these guys down. We are at 27 minutes, you guys. We're just a few minutes away from being done. Thank you again for sticking in there. I know this is kind of probably like, oh my gosh, hurry up. That's the one thing that like totally sucks about Bloon 6 compared to 5, is I feel like fast forward on 5 was a lot faster than the fast forward on Bloons TD 6. If you played 5 and you played 6 comparatively, let me know if you think the same thing, because I have a feeling that I was able to get through the last like 20 rounds at least quicker than I did, or that quicker than I'm able to on Bloons TD6. It just seems like it takes like the longest time, but I could be wrong, but I just feel like maybe it does. I think sometimes it depends, I guess, on if you're doing like I'm doing and like freezing the Moabs that take forever, like these ZOMGs that like move at a snail's pace throughout the track. Super annoying, but you know what? That's why we got an Apache dart ship to chase them down and destroy them, hopefully pretty quick. So, oh come on. See, now he's able to attack those Moabs, so that's pretty cool. Once they get off of being BFBs, which is the red ones, he can start attacking the little Moabs. Sweet. Okay, round 90, you guys. Let's see how our DDTs are going to be handled here. Oh, they're frozen and they're popped. Check that out. That was pretty legit. It's like a stop sign is right here. Our dart monkey is, or not our dart monkey, excuse me, ice monkey. He'd probably be offended if you heard me call him that. Ice monkey is just, dude, he has got so many pops. He has more than the hero does at this point. 302,000. Wow. And counting quick, because he is popping everything. Okay, so let's see. If I wanted to, I could probably do Call to Arms, but I want to see if I can't get us up to 48,600 for Apache Prime. I think I bought that. I think I was able to buy it last time, so I should be able to, but it's going to be like right up at the very end, because we're only at 21,000 now, and it seems like it takes a while to get money once you pass like round 80. See, 93 right there, another wave of DDTs just got stopped in their tracks. And you guys, I have to say this right now. Can you check this out? So this is the tack shooter's like original range right here. But if you watch when he starts shooting, like his tacks come like way out to here. Like it's insane. Look at that, how far out they go. So if something's still here, and you've got stuff like way out here that's like on a track, this thing will hit it. It is nuts how far. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 5 rows of tacks, just like killing it. Just utterly killing it. That's insane. This thing, this is probably one of the most underrated towers, is a tack shooter, especially when you get tack zone. Because I was like 21,000, like really, how good can that be? And I'm finding out that just because he's a little tack shooter doesn't mean he ain't got the power, because he's poking through like everything. Even the one, okay, so even the top one that does the Ring of Fire, and then like the Inferno or whatever it's called, the like super volcano vault, whatever the furnace thing that is. I don't know what it is. It's like a giant volcano of destruction. But anyways, that thing does pretty good too. But it's like almost 50 grand, if not more. I don't remember. I think it's like 48, maybe. But anyways, I feel like tack shooter just like does way better for being like half the price. It's crazy, and being boosted by the Monkey Village and the Alchemist, like he does pretty dang good. Okay, so one of the things I might have actually done thinking about this, because I can actually buy Apache Prime, I may not have gotten the primary expertise after all. I may have just been the Ice Monkey and the Heli Pilot that kind of handled business. So I think that's what it was, because we're on 98 now. And I don't think I bought all that. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to just wait for another couple grand, and I'm going to buy Apache Prime. And 98 can suck, because as you can kind of see, different speeds of everything, but everything's starting to bunch up right here, which is really going to tear us down for popping power. But I'm going to try to get this Apache Prime purchased as soon as I can, and then hopefully that will help us cut some of this down and get back on track. And some of our fortified Moabs are getting through, but hopefully not much longer now that I got Apache Prime. Let's get it done, boys. Alright, come on, there we go. 99 is not going to really be that difficult now with our Ice Monkey. He's going to stop all those fortified DDTs, and here's 100. So let's see. Let's see what happens. I've got like 9 grand. There's not much I can do. I can't afford to upgrade this guy anymore. Everything else is pretty much where I want it. I mean, I can get Bloonjitsu, but I don't think that's going to do anything at this point. Let's just see. He hasn't really done anything. Okay, there we go. It's finally getting some damage visible here. It's got a band-aid so far. Let's see what happens. I didn't use any abilities yet either, which is another amazing thing about this new hero, is he does pretty well on his own to not have to use any of his abilities, which I don't even know what they are because I haven't used them yet, either on practice or on this video that I just made for you guys. So if you get to it before I do, let me know what you think about the abilities. But here's this. It's popped. DDTs are already gone. GMGs are going to be gone here shortly. And yep, he's going to destroy those. Boom. And I got a free, hey, tack shooter. Look at that, a 000 tack shooter. Alright guys, there was the victory for the, what do we call that, Black Border Chimps mode. So we're going to head home. I got some totems off of that event. I have reached, what's this? Veteran levels. Hey, this is new, you guys. This might be part of the update. Stay tuned for just a second. Let's check this out. So it says, congratulations, you've reached a level cap. From now on, you'll start earning veteran XP and reaching veteran levels. These levels take longer than normal to show your immense dedication to balloon popping. Wow. Okay. Sweet. So I'm a level 1 veteran now, and I need to get up to 20 million to get to level 2, I'm assuming. So awesome. I don't think there's any more. Nope, there's no more monkey knowledge I can buy. So, all right, there it is, guys. Don't want to keep you any longer, but thanks for tuning in to BloonSharkTV for another episode. I think this is episode 10, if I'm not mistaken. So, thanks for hanging in there. Subscribe, like the channel, leave me a comment, and we will see you next time.